Hi friends, Joe Joseph Achin working as the youth chaplain in the Southeast region. I've got wonderful members of my youth group. We are actually in Florida, just finished my leadership conference. So I asked my friends what advices or what could they tell to the clergy who are going to come to the youth, to United States to do Lord's ministry. They're going to talk to you all. Listen to them as what they say. Jeff and Ashley represents the young families from the Marthoma Church.
Hello.
Informal.
What we would expect from Achins coming from India is just we would like an Achin that can keep honest, open communication that would help foster a better relationship with us. Someone that we could trust and be able to come to for any guidance that we would need.
Yeah, we think it's important for an Achin to be strong in their leadership, but also willing to work with the people and not too strong where they won't be able to work with anybody else. Willing to accept people's ideas, learning from what's working, and then bringing new perspective in is also good. For young families, we feel that sometimes it seems like Achin skip from older generation that's already in the works and running the church and skip to the youth to take up positions, and kind of the young families get lost in the middle there. So encouraging the young families to take up leadership also in the church.
Ascension. Hey. What we're expecting from Achin is...
say, you're from the Ascension Marthoma Church.
We're from Ascension Marthoma Church.
Philadelphia.
In Philadelphia.
Oh, wait, we were from Baltimore, Marthoma.
We're expecting Achin to be more open and be open to everything that the youth presents, like our youth activities. If we come with something new, I want our Achin to have inputs on it. And
we want them to be active, we want them to be lively, have an open mind. Don't come with a very close-minded, because then it's harder to relate with the youths in a way. We were just talking about right now, we want more mission activities around Philly. More than redoing it, we want the Achins to also take an initiative with us, then it's just not just the youth doing it all the time.
And yeah, pretty much we want an exciting Achin that is alive and wants to I didn't mean like that. So just pretty much an Achin that is willing to approach us and talk to us. So yeah, moving on.
The Washington DC crowd.
Woo! Yes.
That's the Washington DC.
Hi, Achin. My name is Robert Nyman, and we represent Washington Marthoma Church. Basically, what we're looking for in an Achin is for an Achin to be really involved, really active, and be able to not be afraid to give input. And in the past, we've had Achins that once they come from India, they're kind of timid around the youth, and they'll stay in the youth meeting for around 5 minutes and then rush off to another meeting. We would like to have an Achin that's consistent and works well with us.
And even it's, we've had Achins that are very supportive of the youth activities, which is good, and we appreciate that. But then when there are those periods of time where the youth kind of is in a lull and there isn't a lot of things going on, I feel like it's very helpful when you have an Achin who kind of comes and pushes along, nudges along. So that's just being there all the time is very helpful.
And not afraid to say what's on his mind.
Good. And that's Tibby and Jenny from the St. Peter's Marthoma Church.
In New Jersey.
New Jersey. Yeah.
One thing we would suggest is have an open door policy. And maybe not just for the youth, it would be nice for the youth, but even for young families and even in a second. Just something that we can feel that we can always come to you no matter what.
And having the parsonage open just to come hang out or just have lunch or dinner. It's great to have that communication relationship with the Achin and the family.
A more casual relationship outside of the church building to just make it fun.
Good. And coming down to Philadelphia Marthoma Church, Sheba and Sharon.
Hey Achin. Okay, I guess we're just looking for Uchins who are really, I guess, open-minded to the youth. Really, they don't come in with like a rigid viewpoint of what the Marthoma Church is supposed to be, but like to look to the youth and to see what new things they can incorporate or what new ideas, I guess, can work for the youth and for the church as a whole, honestly.
We're also looking for an Ushin that can unify the church. I feel like in a lot of senses the youth makes plans and things that they want to see through, but they also need the church's support for that. So we want an Ushin that can bring the youth's plans forwards and get everyone together to be able to work together for things.
And finally, to the Christos Marthoma Church, Philadelphia, Toby and Tinsey.
Hi. So what we suggested is that for the youth, I think that a lot of, as we're growing up in high school and things like that, our teenagers go through maybe different things than teenagers in India. And just not be closed-minded about the discussions, even if it might be awkward or it might be too hard to talk about, just to be more open and be available to talk about the topics that are not always the easiest to talk about. And also, I think in the past, our Uchins have been overpowered by our parents. So even if they don't agree on the topics of our parents, they will still be almost powered by them. So maybe an Uchin who's confident and strong in his beliefs and is not afraid to stand strong, even if he might be alone or even if he has conflict.
That Uchin also to just promote fellowship in essence with not just our own church, but all the churches within our region, and also an Uchin who just basically connects with us personally more than just as a group, but will also take the time out to also talk to us and connect to us.
Thank you, Uchins. Don't worry. We've got a wonderful time here in United States. The ministry is nice. There's a lot of challenges, but God is with us. God has a call and a purpose for us. We all are realizing that. We welcome you to our fellowship and our ministry because we've got a wonderful team out here in Southeast. Thank you.
Bye.